You heard the music, and I don't know about you, but by the look of my Instagram feed, as of late, baking season is fully upon
you're a baker.
us. From the Thanksgiving desserts, the Christmas cookies. So who better to help get us into the spirit other than the winner of season 4 of the Great American Baking Show?
Yeah, Tina Zaccardi won the holiday-themed season in 2018, and she lives right here in New York. And now she's using her platform to help bakers on the gram learn to make the best pies, cakes, and pastries of all sizes. And she also teaches classes around her home of Westchester.
And today, she has brought her talents to New York living and is going to help us make a delicious cake. So Tina, without any further ado, welcome and thank you in advance. I already know it's going to be delicious.
Thank you so much. I am so excited to be here today.
So how long have you been baking?
I've been baking since as long as I can remember.
Really? So like
yes.
little kid?
Little kid. Typical story, watching grandma and mom in the kitchen. Yep.
When did you realize you had the skill, though?
When I started to get lots of oohs and ahs from family members, you know, that first Duncan Hines cake mix that you would make, when you started out. But now I'm on to lots of different things.
So how does it work? How did you wind up? Did you get a phone call? Did you apply? How do you end up on the Great American Baking Show?
So I applied. It's a 75-question online application.
That's a little tedious.
I felt like I was writing a term paper. And then you have some in-person interviews, a tasting interview, and then a live baking interview.
A live baking interview. No pressure or anything.
No pressure.
What was that like?
You know, you had to be able to bake and talk at the same time and look at the camera. So that's a very interesting skill that I was able to pick up very quickly.
Being a part of the show, what is one of the biggest things that you took away from that experience?
I think the biggest thing I took away was this particular show I wanted to do because of the camaraderie that there was between the contestants. And it is totally not fake. This is real. We are friends. We made friends. We are still friends. And it's just such a lovely community. I'm also friends with people from other seasons, from people on the British show. It's a fantastic
The
community.
sister show, correct?
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of all of them.
I'm a huge fan of what you make.
But you probably, while on the show, learned from each other, maybe shared some tips, and now we're all trying to be as good as you. So what would be your biggest tip then as people start their holiday baking this season?
So a couple of things. Don't be afraid to try something new. I failed very many times trying to make different things. If you don't get it right on the first time, please don't give up. Continue on your baking journey. And number 2, we're well into cookie season. This is like the biggest cookie season of the whole year. The refrigerator and freezer are your best friend for your cookies. You want to keep everything cold, makes things easier to cut out, and things won't spread as much in the oven. So cold, cold, cold.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. What are we making today?
We are making a chocolate and espresso icebox cake.
Oh my God.
Oh yes.
First of all, what's an icebox?
Yes,
so an icebox cake is any kind of cookie you like.
Okay.
Probably the thinner the better. And whipped cream flavored any way you like. So this cake has espresso whipped cream in the middle with the chocolate cookies, and then just a vanilla flavored whipped cream on the outside. So yeah, this is a great, great cake.
And I love making homemade whipped cream because it's so easy, but it just puts that extra touch of sophistication.
Exactly.
A little bit of love.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to step aside.
So we're starting
I'll go on this side.
with our cookie dough. Now, you don't have to bake cookies, but I have a recipe for one. You can use those really thin Oreos or even chocolate chip cookies. Any cookie that you really... Thin mints would be awesome. So this is my cookie dough here. I've rolled it out between 2 pieces of parchment paper.
Okay.
And the way to get it...
And it's cold, just like she said.
Cold, 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 cold. And the way to get it an even thickness is, I went to the hardware store.
What?
And bought 1/8 of an inch, these steel rods, and I put them on either side of the dough. And when you roll them out,
oh my gosh,
they act as a guide.
Trick.
And you're not going to be
like bumpers in the bowling alley.
Exactly. You're not going to be smushing it so it's really thin on one side and really thick on the other. So
that is a great hack.
Right. So these are the cookies.
I love this.
I like to cut them in squares because they stand up a lot better. So we're going to cut them into squares, bake them, and if any time the dough starts to get warm, stick it back in the freezer. So these are our cookies.
Okay, so that after being baked is this. And again, she posts all of this on her Instagram, so just go there. The Italian cookie is her Instagram.
Just go there.
Okay, so how do we do the whipped cream with the espresso?
We have 2 different whipped creams. The espresso one has powdered sugar, some espresso powder, and we just whip it up. And the next one has, it's
my
just
God.
whipped cream, powdered sugar, and a little bit of vanilla
Okay.
extract.
Smells so good.
Right.
I love it.
So in
Smells
order
great.
to make our tree shape, I've started one already.
I
So we
see.
take the cookies and we actually sandwich them together with the whipped cream. With the
Okay.
whipped cream.
Oh
There
my
we
God,
go.
this is divine.
Right? And we're going to take another
It's not
one.
that complicated.
No, and
But it
that's
looks
why this is
amazing.
such a great thing. And everybody's going to say, "Oh my God, wow, look at that." Go ahead, do it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
so good, it's so good.
Tastes like espresso.
so.
Incredible how that works.
You know what's great too is during the holidays, when you have kids, you need busy work.
Right.
And something to make them feel like they're accomplishing something.
Exactly,
And this
and-
is a great.
Oh, and you're like
Thing to
using
do
it as
together.
a glue too.
Absolutely
That's true.
perfect.
And this seems like something a child could do because I could
Yes.
probably do this, and so a
Since I
child
can
could
do it, a child can.
Yes, exactly.
So we're going to keep going. So the first row has 3, then 6, then 9,
Okay.
then 12, and 15. And you can make a small size or a large size.
All right.
And you can see how our tree shape is shaping up
Yes.
right there.
What's your? I mean, are you like the baking fiend? Like, do not disturb your baking for the week leading up to Christmas?
Yes, yes, absolutely. I'm like, once I get in the kitchen and I'm baking, I'm in the zone. I'm just totally in the zone.
Is this a regular occurrence at your family Christmas?
Yes, it
Okay.
is. So once you're done putting all your cookies out
Into a tree, yeah.
right, you are going to totally cover the outside with the vanilla whipped cream.
Got it.
Okay.
Let me taste this one too, just in
Go ahead.
case.
Just in
You
case,
gotta make sure it's
you got to
working.
make sure that it's good.
Okay.
That one's also divine.
Okay, and we're going to just do the whole thing
Through
and
the
totally
magic of
cover it.
television, this
Okay.
becomes covered, and then you do the piping.
We do the piping. We have a little more of the vanilla in there, and we're just using a star tip.
Wow, that's fancy.
And there is our tree.
Look at
my
that.
gosh.
And if everybody wants to help me decorate the tree, right?
Oh,
Because
sure.
decorating the tree is
Oh.
always a team
look at
effort.
that.
Oh yes, of course, I love
How
it.
cute. Oh my gosh, I
The
love
little
this.
Christmas tree
Because
ornaments.
it's not that difficult, especially if you don't
Okay.
make the cookies
And we're not
yourself.
finished yet.
We're not
gonna
finished
take
yet, but
3
wait,
of
there's
them,
more.
put them right here to be our trunk of the tree.
Stop it.
Look at
Stop
you.
it right now.
And we're gonna cut this.
Do we get to eat it?
And
oh,
you're gonna
she's
see
stunning.
the beautiful layers when this
How
comes
long does
out.
this go in the fridge or the freezer?
This is gonna go in the freezer.
Freezer.
It's not the freezer, the fridge.
The fridge.
Overnight.
Oh my gosh, look at how pretty that
Look
is.
at those
Amazing.
beautiful layers.
Can you see that?
Like
And
we
you
said,
are ready to go. Wow,
Look.
your guests.
First of all, before I
Wow.
wrap, look at this necklace. It's a whisk.
Oh, that
It's a
is the
baking
cutest.
whisk. That is amazing.
All right,
And
and
like
I'm
we
going to eat
mentioned,
it.
there's the necklace cam. You can catch Tina baking on Instagram. There's all the information at The Italian Cookie, and find out about her in-person classes and see her recipes by heading to her website, which is tinazaccardi.com.